Yo, we back with another video, and today's video gonna be talking about the new zombies map that just released, like, say, 3-4 days ago. Yeah, about 3-4 days ago. But yeah, it's gonna be my review of the map. Just wanted to talk about the map, how I feel about it. Honestly speaking, this probably is one of the best maps they released with Black Ops 6. It's amazing, bro. Like, there's really no complaints I have, except for a few. But other than that, the map is amazing. And the boss fights, which we're going to get into in a little bit later in this video. But yes, boss fights as in two. There's two different boss fights. But yeah, we're going to get into a little bit later. At first, when I first played the map, I'm not going to lie, the map was confusing as fuck because of how, it was all set up. And you had to take these teleporters, and you able to jump from the highest point of the map and go to any, section of the map, any, like, at the lower levels. And you can honestly parachute all the way back down to spawn from the highest point of the map. And that shit is really cool, just being able to do that. But honestly, yeah, speaking on the traversal and shit, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the shit was mad confusing at first, because I'm like, huh? I kept going in fucking circle. I kept going back to the same spot. But once you get used to it, bro, the shit is fire. The shit is fun as fuck. Now, moving on to what I was about to talk about next. The map in general, like, it's, I'm not gonna say it's, like, easy, but it's, like, in between. It's, like, a medium level. But again, once you get used to it, bro, the shit is fire. The shit is absolutely amazing. I like how the map looks. It just looks beautiful. Everything that's surrounded outside. And every section of the map is unique in its own way. Now, let's get into the Wonder Weapon. The Wonder Weapon, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I feel like it's pretty good. It's pretty good, bro. Do I consider this the best weapon out of all, the maps we had? No. But it's definitely not the worst. And it's honestly really good. And you get to do 2 upgrade versions of it. And they both are, pretty good. I would recommend doing an upgrade quest for them and choose whichever one you want. But yeah, other than that, the Wonder Weapon is pretty good. It basically, like, stuns them and brings them up in the air. When you shooting it at uber close, yeah, don't even do it, bro. The shit is, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of useless against that nigga. This shit is ass. Don't even bother using the Wonder Weapon against that nigga. Now, moving on to uber close, bro. This nigga is, an amazing elite zombie. But the problem I have with this nigga is that, bro, he just does too much damage, bro. And especially from that one attack where it's like basically a shock, basically like a little mine, it shocks you and shit over time or whatever, whatnot. But bro, that little attack is crazy, bro. It does so much damage, especially, if he spawn out of nowhere, you don't see anything on the map. He just come out of nowhere, bro. You get caught with your pants down or whatever, or you just standing still for a little bit, nigga. You standing inside of that little ball or radius or whatever, nigga, you're cooked. Even with full armor in place and Juggernaut and all that, nigga, you're cooked, bro. They need to tone down that damage or that attack, because that's the most frustrating thing about the uber cause, bro, is that, bro. That's the most frustrating thing, bro, about him, bro. Because every time I went down from it, it's not because of no other attacks, it's because of that attack. Especially if you get cornered, you might as well consider it dead, bro. Like, you're cooked, bro. Yeah, other than that, he's a cool, elite zombie or whatever. Honestly, fuck with him. And then once you kill him and he go to a second phase, you pretty much, easy pickings. He's not really that hard to kill in the second phase. It's just getting past that first phase, and you're good to go after that. Now, the Easter egg, this has got to be one of the best Easter eggs they dropped. And it might be number 1 in Black Ops 6, bro. One of the best Easter eggs they dropped in Black Ops 6. And simply saying that because there's 2 boss fights, bro. Like, once you get in there, bro, you're able to choose between Sam and Richtofen. We're gonna start with Sam. Sam, from what I heard, because I haven't beat Richtofen yet, or I haven't played him, but from what I'm seeing is Sam is way easier than Richtofen. But don't get me wrong, Sam is still, like, You know, it's no easy pickings. You know, she's not to be slept on. She's still crazy. But yeah, with Sam, she basically got two attacks. She got a laser, and her other attack is where she spin around and then just drop a bunch of motherfucking, you know, bombs and shit, or whatever the fuck they called. They basically like a little electric field. You don't want to stand in there. You want to just move around. But yeah, her attack with the laser, you want to stand behind the wall, and then once she's done with that attack, nigga, you able to just unload damage into her crazy. But then her other attack, where she's spinning around, you're able to shoot her while she's spinning around, but you want to constantly shoot her at her while trying to avoid the attack she does. So yeah, that's that. But the one thing I don't like about the Sandberg is that she able to throw you into the motherfucking air and still shoot you out the air. Like, that's insane. I remember one time I was playing with some randoms, and she shot me in the air. I didn't even know she can do that, bro. She can throw you up into the air. So I'm parachuting back down. I'm trying to get back down as fast as possible. I'm like so close to getting back down, and she shoot me out the air, and I lose all my perks. I'm like, no, that's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Now with the Richtofen, like I said, I haven't completed it yet, but it's basically like you just fighting the Uberklaus at that point, bro. Same way you would take down like a regular Uberklaus, the same way you would take down Richtofen. You know, shoot off his 2 armor things on his arms and shit, on his shoulders, whatnot. Then eventually you go into the second phase, and from what I've seen, that second phase, you want to use Ether Shroud. Ether Shroud is the most important thing when it comes to fighting a Richtofen boss, because you get that unload so much damage into the nigga because you in the Ether Shroud, he can't see you. So, and especially with the Maelstrom, oh my god, you unload so much damage to that nigga. Like, I seen a nigga playing it. I think it was Mr. Dolly JD. He did go, by the way, bro. Best zombies YouTuber ever, bro. Anyways, he was unloading onto that nigga. I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. The Maelstrom really went from the worst weapon to the best, bro. Anyways, that's enough of that. But yeah, in my opinion, I feel like you should complete both. But if you want like the true ending, nigga, complete the Sam, bro. And Richtofen get his child and wife back. That's really the best ending, bro. And then the cutscene, bro. That's why I'm so excited for Black Ops 7, bro. And the zombies, because of the cutscene, bro. The old crew is back. Like, just off that cutscene, like, even though it was so small, bro, that shit was so fire, bro. Honestly speaking. And then just with everything, bro, like, the whole map, nigga, that shit is perfection. And then, especially why I say this is, like, one of the best maps, one of the best Easter eggs, because before you even able to go to the boss fight, you still gotta do parts of the egg, bro. Like, when you go up on the elevator, you gotta fill up these soul crates, and then after that, you go up one more level, and you have to shoot these crystals. Like, nigga, that's peak perfection, bro. That's perfection, bro. Because no other Easter egg was doing that, bro. When you pressed the button to go into the Easter egg, bro, nigga, you simply just went into the Easter egg. It wasn't no few more steps, no fill up, no soul can, none of that. You just went straight into the Easter egg. And just being able to choose which one you want to go to, bro, is fire as fuck, bro. Fire, bro. But yeah, man, honestly, bro, the Sam boss fight, it took me about 2-3 times. Because the first time I went in there, well, the first few times, I was playing with randoms because, you know, I'm always playing with randoms. And honestly, I got some good randoms, honestly speaking. But it took me 2 or 3 times because first few times, you know, I went in, you know, I had everything I wanted to have. But the thing was, we got to like the last little bit of health and then we died. So yeah, and the third time, you know, I completed it with these guys. They were amazing, bro. Shout out to them. But yeah, man, shit was fun. But yeah, man, that's why I'm in the video, man. See you in the next one. Peace.